Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Okay, a little bit of a build update, should I say, on my entry into the Cheesy build hosted by Harry Frobisher and Fred Jens. Right, okay. What I've done so far is I've just done a small clay base. It's been covered in soil, and I've just gouged some track marks in where this tank had got hit, and also I've started on a burnt area, but this may change. Now I've also been working on the actual vehicle itself. Now it's not finished. I'm still sort of experimenting and playing. Now I'm quite happy with the way this rusting has come out, but it's come out as if it had been in the field there for quite a while, so the plans might change to, I might not have the burnt area but have grass, as if it has been there for a while. I've been well, it was more of an accident. What happened is I caught the barrel, and the barrel shot down inside of the hull, and the only way I could get the barrel out was by taking this grill off the back to get the barrel out. So while that grill was off, I thought I would scratch build some engine flaps. I don't know if they're exactly correct, but hey ho, that's the way I would perceive that they actually fit in there. As for the actual cover, yet I'm not quite sure if it's going to be up, off, on the floor, or what. It will happen as we go along. So that's that bit. That's got to be finished off and tidied up. The barrel as well has got to be some rusting to be done on that. I'm still playing about with the different tones of the rust, and I think personally it hasn't come out too bad by the time we get some of them tones brought down a little bit. Like I say, I'm still playing about with it, and the way I've actually done this, I used AK putty, their new putty, and actually gave all the areas that I felt that would have been burnt, and then I've been using Vallejo rusts and giving it a coat here and there, and then using the scalpel to actually take the putty back, because I just did it like a stipple on it, and just been using the scalpel to take it back to give that flaky, really sort of deep rust effect. I know that looks a bit orangey. I ain't long put that on actually. That will be toned down a bit for the creases. Well, I hope it will tone down. Round to the other side. The other side is that will come out well. That is the side you ain't going to see, but this side I haven't burnt the tyres off. I've left this side. I'm just going to actually just probably rust them up and make them look a bit more weathered. The other side, I've taken the wheels, the tyres right off. I've cut them right back off, sanded them back. I don't know if we can get any closer without too much. That's a little bit closer. That's about as close as I can get. But the wheels, they've come out pretty well, and all down the underside. I'm quite pleased with that. It looks pretty good. This camera just doesn't do it any justice at all. There's lots and lots of different levels of rust, and to the naked eye it looks really good. I'm hoping maybe if I get a bit of greenery around the bottom here, that it will actually bring it out a little bit more. But we'll see. We'll see. If not, people will just have to believe me. It looks good. So that's my little update. I've still got my figures to go all the way around. I haven't done much on my figures. There's my cameraman, but I can't put them in because I ain't got no hole. Because I blocked all the, well, I didn't block the holes up, I haven't made any. But I will be getting the holes drilled and get them into position, because I'm going to be using some of this static grass. I've had a static applicator now for quite a while. It's been one of them table applicators, and I've never actually used it, and I've ordered some different lengths of grass in winter, spring, autumn and whatever, of different sizes from 12mm right down to 2mm, and also some of this silicone paper and some of this glue. It's not PVA, but when you do it onto the silicone paper, you pull it off and it's still sticky, so you can stick them down. So I'm going to have a little bit of an experiment excuse me, with that, to see what I can conjure up, because grass is so difficult, because grass just doesn't stand straight. It does lay down and go in different directions. So I'm hoping by getting longer and shorter bits, I can sort of, I don't know, try and make something. I'm gonna be experimenting. I'll let you know how I get on with it. I'm even thinking of sort of like doing the grass at angles into the actual glue, if it can be done. But there you go. We'll have a play and we'll have a go and see what happens. So hopefully we'll have some grass with probably a few weeds and bits and pieces in, just to give it that effect. Gonna go for it actually being sat out for a while, probably a year, out in the middle of a field, and it's been hit by the Germans on the way in, and they're using it as cover on the way out. Why not? And hopefully it'll all work. So that's my little update for the cheese build. So thank you very much for joining me. It's only a short one, but I know Jens likes to know what's going on. Well, Fred, should I say? Yeah, Fred Jens. Fred Jens likes to know what's going on. So there you go, Fred. A little bit of an update on what I'm doing. So thank you very much for joining me, and hopefully we'll see you on the next update.